Yo, broskies, it's your boy, and we're back to do some more puzzle. Oh, I'm already excited. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I should probably tell you guys. So, I've made some pretty bad decisions this semester. Not anything like life-ending or worthy of ending one's life over, but like I've been quite overworked, so to speak. And a big part of that is because, well, I won't go into the specifics, but yesterday I had my maths exam. Yeah, my maths exam. And before the math exam, I was pretty behind. I won't lie. And so, like, my schedule for Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is to go to an econ. No, I have to go to chem class, and then I have to go to this philosophy class that we have to do. Anyone who's in the school has to do a philosophy class. And then I have to go to econ class, and then I'm pretty much done. Well, except I have a recitation for my chem, and then I have to do office hours for this class on TAing, right? And then yesterday, after my office hours would be when the math exam is. So it's pretty busy. And, here's the thing. I've fallen very behind on the maths. So the hours before the math exam, I'm just like sprinting through all the missing math homework that I had just neglected to do all semester. And so I remember I started that homework. I think it was homework 7, right? I started at homework 7. I sprinted all the way to like the middle of homework 10. And right now, like at that time, the entire class, the rest of the class was at homework 11. They'd already done homework 11. That's like the extent that they had gone to. And so I did. It was from I'd like to say around 12 to 5. And in so doing, I just like sprinted straight through the recitation. Well, I didn't even go to the recitation. That's what I mean. Like, I didn't even go to the recitation. I didn't even do my office hours, so I'll probably have to apologize for that. And then let me just search for where this would go. It doesn't look like anywhere. yeah, so I sprint through. I just don't go to office hours, don't go to recitation, and I didn't even notice. And it comes to the exam, and like, it's kind of like a piece of cake, right? Why am I saying it like an analogy? It was mostly a piece of cake. I go to the last two problems, and they're on the stuff in homework 11, which I didn't do. Whoopsie daisies. So, and so yeah, I had half of the exam time, not half, but like around halfway through the entire exam time, which was an hour and a half. Yeah, I had already like done like 80% of the stuff, and I had triple checked it, and I come to the last problems, and they're on stuff that I just did not study for, and then like I start sweating bullets and shitting bricks, that sort of thing. Is that it? No. And yeah, I spend the other entire half of the exam time trying desperately to remember what little information I have on these last two questions, which one of them I just still didn't figure out. So I already know that I'm gonna get like at most like I think like that question was worth 8 points. It was out of 105, so like that's 10 over 105, so that's like 10 over 10.5. I mean 1 over 10.5, so that's a bit less than 10%. So I'd say like a 90 at best. A 90 at best. Maybe like a 93 if the teacher's feeling, if the teacher's had interest in me and perceives me as a romantic partner, so to speak. But yes, that's what happened yesterday. Oh, and remember my philosophy class? Well, like I was like kind of forced to go to my philosophy class because I had to do a presentation there. What terrible luck to have to do a presentation and do study for your backlogged as all hell math exam. So yeah, I was sweating bullets. I was shitting bricks all day yesterday. Had my mind completely on the game. No time for breaks, that sort of thing. After the philosophy class, after I had like aced my presentation, I made a piss joke at the start of my presentation, and I think that was the best moment of my life. But after my presentation, like I know I gotta study, right? I gotta catch up. I gotta do other sort of shit. I spent like a whole like half an hour trying to find the right study spot, cause like from my experience, it's like 11. Yeah, my philosophy class ends at 11, and I know what the school grounds are like when number one it's 11, and number two it's fucking exam day. So I just know that all the usual spots, like in the library and all the buildings, I just know that they're all closed. I mean, not closed, but like heavily packed. And I like 90% will not be able to find any available space for there. So I just waste time trying to find an available study spot, and I find one in the fucking arts department. I just go into the School of Art, and I just look around, and then I climb like I climbed a set of stairs for like 5 minutes. Like go down to the basement. The basement, there's no study spaces there, so I like go up to the second floor, and I see like this itsy bitsy like 2 chairs, a single table. It wasn't even a table. It was like a stool, and there's this hella messed up wooden log like stool, like a little table, like it was obvious that people use this for like art projects, not like use the wood itself, but like use it as a sort of backing that they can use, like a little sturdy like kind of, yeah, backing for their art. So you see all this lines, see this ink, and you see this like paint just littered on this wooden stuff. And you know, I'm a germaphobe, so like I'm just looking at it being like, ooh, dude, is this safe? Am I gonna get any STDs from this or what? And I was like, fuck it, I've wasted enough time. Just fucking sit down and start. So I just start like hammering through the homeworks, and like this platform, this little study space, it is in like, it's like near like the main well, number one, it's on this sort of balcony, so like and it's on like the 3rd floor of this very strangely designed space, this building. Yeah, it's like, it's one of those spaces that like you've got a very direct view of like all the other floors. Like there's a huge hallway in this arts building that like whose ceiling like stretches all the way up to the 4th floor. And if you were to go down this hallway while I was sitting there, you'd look up and you'd see this like sweaty man, not even a man, like this sweaty femboy, like how unnecessary detail. This sweaty person, just like just furiously writing into his notebook, and sometimes even like getting up and then crying a bit and then going back to studying. I don't even know how much noise I made, because like I had earphones in. I was listening to Flawed Peacock. But yeah, it must have been a curious time for all those viewers. Oh, I remember also, like, after the exam, so I took extra long on the exam. I pretty much took the entire time. So I leave at 7. It's fucking 7 at night. Like, usually the latest train I would take is like 7:04. But, you know, I can't get to the train station in 4 minutes. So I'm like, oh, whatevs. I'll just wait till the next one, right? Next one's at 7:50. So like, I grab dinner. I go to my favorite food truck in the world, and I grab my dinner. And I was like, you know, it took long for them to make this food. I can't trust that I'll be able to like go to a spot in this school and like actually eat it. So I'm like, okay, I'll go straight to the train station. I'll eat it there, right? And then like, I look I even took a picture of it, but I'm like, I go to the train station, I like tap my card, I go in, and like this huge like signboard that shows all the trains and their times I look at it and it's like, yo, your train is 99 minutes late. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What the hell? That's awful. I think my brain was so tired, I didn't even realize that it just meant canceled. I was like, man, must be a terrible glitch, right? just awful. Like, man, I totally believed that it was just a random glitch. Just like, it'll be here. It's on time. It's just like the signboard itself is just glitching the fuck out. And like all the other times are working. It's just, this one's just fucked up, you know? I don't know why. Terrible glitch. Like, some strange thing must have happened to the technology here. And then I go up and it's like, oh, it's canceled. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, it's fine. I'll just wait till the next one. And it's so late that the trains are only like once per hour. So the next one's like 9. And I'm like, oh. I didn't even know. It's like, yo, next train's at 9. Like, my stomach was like, yo, who the fuck cares? Just let me eat my goddamn food. I think it was the funniest thing ever. So I'm sitting there. I think my brain is like close to dying of exhaustion. Because I fully commit myself to eating the food. I don't even go to the heated spaces in the train station. I just go right to one of those benches in the open air. And it's like, it's middle of the night, dude. It's fucked up. It's awful. It's super fucking cold. I think my right hand was like numb. And my brain was just eat the food, just eat the food, just eat the food. And trains are passing me by, like, it didn't even occur to me I could just go to Suburban where things are actually like heated. The whole station was probably heated down there. And like, I didn't even know. Well, some part of me knew, but like, just didn't occur to me. And like, just eat the food, just eat the food, just eat the food. I finish around like 7:30. I finished eating the food around 7:30. And oh yeah, like, while I was eating it, there's this fucking train that comes, you know? That's normal. It's a fucking train station, but it doesn't sound like a train. It's got this huge low growling. And I can hear the sound of like a generator somewhere. And some part of me is like, yo, that ain't a usual train, dude. And I just wait for it to come by, and it's not a usual train. The front car is a fucking like old time, like 20th century, like fucking like one of those steam things that was like all black, except this one was all blue. It's got the fencing out the front. It's got this huge like front hub thing or whatever. I don't know the anatomy of these stuff, but like it was fucking like it had massive aura. And I'm just watching this thing pass by. It's not stopping, so like, well, of course it's not stopping. This is it's so unusual, but like, it's just wow. Stuck with me, dude. And like, I'm still in eating mode, so I don't even take my phone out to take a picture or anything. I'm just like, wow, dude, that was beautiful. And like more trains come by, and there's this one, it's bright orange for some fucking reason, and it's like shaking violently, and I just realized, oh, that's a generator. That's where all this noise is coming from.
Okay, I need to get it. What's your laptop's password? Do you want to change the temporary one?
What?
The laptop, the old one. We cannot use the one. Can you change to a temporary? 我不要了，反正你那个不要了，你里面东西都不要了呗。要不要我给你？你给打开，我给你那个 file 给弄到一个你的 jump drive 上。
I'll look at it myself. All right.
When?
10 minutes. I'll come about 10 minutes. Tries to make me expose my password on live TV. Wow. That's what temptation's called. Some people just have no morals, you know? Alright. All this time I've just been trying to search for all these different pieces. I think it's about time I actually try making some decent matches with these damn things. Alright. Yeah, this vlog's been nothing but yapping. It's all been yapping. Yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping. Come on. Oh, I almost toppled my yelping. Okay. This one would probably go here. And interesting. I can't seem to find any matches. Wow. What a fucking idiot. Oh, no, that's not it. Fucking idiot. Oh, that's wonderful. And then this one. No. Oh, like 90% of the pieces here are just this weird. That's oh, that don't work, man. That don't work. Yeah. Let's search for more human body parts, shall we? Oh, wonderful. Good job. Okay. And this one will maybe. Man, nothing. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yar. Ooh. Oops. I remember there was this geography game I used to play, and whenever you got something wrong, this female voice would just say, oops. And with the click and everything. Oops. I remember all they had was the oops sound, but they had like 10 different sounds for when you actually got something right. So if you're on a streak, all you would hear was like good, and what was another one, like good job. They wouldn't say anything if you were on a streak or anything. They wouldn't give you a like you're on fire. No, you would never get that. Great. It's 28. 2 minutes. You know what? I should get this thing eaten. So before I accidentally push it over the edge. So let me just collect all the red pieces that I see right now. Ooh, gold mine. Yep. And ooh, this one might be handy. Boom. Boom. Okay. You know, some part of me just doesn't fucking care about the world anymore, you know? Yeah, she can fucking die, dude. She can fucking die. Alright, I'll do one more match and then we probably have to go. That's not a match. How have we just collected so many human body parts and yet we don't have shit? Oh, I gotta poo too. I gotta poo too. I gotta poo. I gotta poo too. I gotta poo. You know, part of me thinks it's gonna be real helpful when I actually think of looking at the picture for once. Might be real helpful. But no, my body just decides to go hard mode when it comes to puzzles. Kind of running low on just anything. Just need anything, dude. One more. What the hell? There was this piece here. I swear I remember where it was just hands. Oh, here. That it? Fuck it, I'm counting that. Goodbye.